how many ideas do you have on the inside of you that the world needs that will never be seen? That will never be seen because you keep trying to do what everybody else is doing or trying to do what you think is the sure shot. Creative people, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode. Creatives Are Essential podcast, where we have therapeutic conversations for the creative mind. I am Christina.
It's your boy, Mark Lee.
Des.
I'm Joe. Walk on, friends.
Yeah, man. Real quick, though, I do want to shout out the Chicago Sky.
Shout out to the Sky.
We're filming this on a Sunday, and they're fresh off of their championship win.
That's right.
Shout out to y'all.
It should have been Las Vegas, but I'm just glad that Phoenix lost because they beat my Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah,
so,
I'm still
take that, Tarasi.
About that. Did you watch?
No.
I'm happy though for
from Chicago.
Oh, you're
See, the thing is,
and you got the blue on, the sky blue.
It wasn't for them.
Yeah. It was for the hugs, right?
The thing is, Chicago Sky wasn't it wasn't a thing growing up. Like, you heard more of the Bulls. I remember, like, at school, they used to try and give away, like, Chicago Sky tickets, like, to...
Was it for, the excellence? Like, when you get good grades, they give you those, like, that little circle wheel of, like, coupons? Did y'all do that in Chicago? We got that down here. They used to have, like, the Miami Soul on there, too.
Oh, they did?
I don't like the disrespect.
I just got the free pizza.
Right. Mind you, that was years ago.
Right. No, this is actually their first championship win as a franchise. So
congrats, guys.
So good on them.
But
Thank you for beating Phoenix.
Your home team.
You're right.
Your hometown team, you know?
I don't watch the Bulls either.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
everyone in Illinois just turned off.
There isn't too many of you guys, but you know.
It's ridiculous.
Question for you guys. Have you guys watched Squid Games?
Nope.
This is what the whole freaking internet is talking about.
No, I actually been watching the Octopus Squad.
Anyway,
it's more.
I'm so done. Did he get you at first?
Just for the
I've been watching Squidward, SpongeBob, SquarePants.
I'm disappointed in myself because normally I know when to just tune him out, and I was like, "Oh, he's gonna say nope."
Yeah. Did you see the trailer?
No, I don't. Whoa,
SpongeBob.
No,
Squidward.
I don't really watch TV like that.
This is true.
I don't. It's hard for me to sit and be like, "Yay!"
Really?
Yeah, I think it's more of an issue with me.
Same. I don't really watch TV
being
like
able
that.
to sit down. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's no.
Yeah, no.
I watch
always having something to do.
Okay, never mind. Two different issues.
I follow a lot of like different mediums that actually cover stuff like that. So that's how it was on my radar, but I wasn't gonna watch it because it just from what I was seeing, I was like, I don't think this is what I would want to watch.
It's why is that? Because
it looked pretty, like there's a potential like gory darkness to it.
Yeah,
and I don't need that in my life right now.
Yeah,
I just don't. There was like a screenshot of this one of the guys screaming, and there's just there's a red
I like
liquid on the face assumed to be blood. And I was just like,
not for you,
not for me.
I never got into like horror movies for that reason. Like just the idea of like
I hate
no
jump
scares.
It's this is not fun.
But
it's not entertainment for
me.
me.
You think Squid Games is horror?
Well,
it's not horror.
It's not.
No, it's not considered
it
horror.
seems more. I wouldn't even say sci-fi.
It's like Hunger Games-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. Right?
I would assume based on the trailer, right? We watched like the trailer not too long ago. First of all, the whole thing is in I don't even know.
Say it.
I don't know if it's in an Asian dialect. I don't know which one.
Like how we said that at the same time. No, go ahead. What language is
so
it?
we can cancel you.
Racist. It's in a language that we don't speak.
Yeah,
right.
And I already have tough time with like shows like that where you have to read the show. I can't do that.
See, I don't have a.
I'm like, what? I can't keep up.
Too fast.
Like pause it, rewind it again.
Yeah, no thanks. But also the fact that there's also death and eeriness.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
See, I don't mind that, and that sounds like morbid, but I don't mind like psychological, like that type of show is just not a show that catches my attention for some reason. Like red light, green light.
Okay, imagine playing like all the games we played in elementary school, but if you lose, you die.
Yeah, like
hello,
Like what? Like what?
Like the ground is lava, but if you fall, you actually fall in lava.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't plan on checking
or
it
if you
out.
get tagged, you die.
So
Right.
question.
Cops and robbers.
Or-
but if you get caught,
You die.
I was running
you
for
go
my
to there,
life.
you go to jail, then you die.
right.
So for the people who don't know what Squid Game is, can you give us?
you can go ahead.
I don't
Tell
know
the
what it
people.
is.
Oh,
But based on what I saw from the trailer, it's these people that had some type of debt, like financial debt. They were entered into this space where they could win a lot of money, but they didn't really know what they were getting to. They just knew they were going to be playing games, whatever. So they gave them one last opportunity. If you feel like you don't want to do this, now's the time to get out. Mind you, the people that are telling them look really scary. So that should have been a red flag right there.
they
But
look like the people with the.
picture a Power Ranger, but
What's that
like with
game?
a hoodie on and a shape, like a square or a circle
Fencing.
on there.
People that fence,
Oh,
like
yeah, it
that
does
type
kinda
of
look like
like,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it was weird looking. That's a better
Yeah.
example.
Thanks.
But they were like, all right, last opportunity. You can get out now. And they're like, nope, we want to win this money because it's a lot of it. And they got out there and they were playing red light, green light. And that person was moving on the red light and boom.
Nah, fam.
Yeah, and it's like, oh
Keel's
crap.
over.
So now they're trying to get out from where they just came in. Like, if you can't leave until you finish the game. And if you don't finish in a certain amount of time, you die too, type of thing.
Oh,
so
nah.
it just becomes a thing.
Can
So
you imagine?
I don't want to. That's why
I don't know how to explain how I feel about it. Like, I don't see that delivery as something that I would watch. Like, the premise, like, that could be like, oh, because I like shows like that, but just how they did it, like, in the trailer, I'm just like, no.
I didn't catch it.
It didn't catch me.
Yeah.
Like, they did it wrong. For me.
People love it.
Right.
People
are
seem to
I'm about
love
to say
it.
they must be doing something right.
Yeah.
Because everybody
Yeah.
seems to be on this.
Well, and
journey.
I think from like you said, like for me, I couldn't understand why you guys are so into The Crown when you were watching. I was just like, this looks boring. But then when I went
Please
back
say sorry.
later, I watched the whole thing. I'm like,
you
oh,
watched
this is
it?
really good.
Okay.
So I think
He redeemed himself.
we might be like the slower to it. Like,
Ooh.
That for me,
Like-
I'm like that. Like, I tend to not watch what everybody's on, like in that moment. So everybody's watching Squid Game, I instantly don't care because
only because
everybody-
everyone is doing it.
yeah.
like when a new album comes out, if everybody's on it, I tend to just not care.
I want to say I'm the opposite, but sometimes I want to know what the intrigue is.
Yeah.
So I'll go
And I'll check it out later, but I want my opinion to be my opinion. Like, I don't
Unbiased,
like
yeah.
everybody else's, opinions while I'm trying to watch something or listen
I
to
get that,
something. So
yeah.
that's just me.
That's what I do. Like if I know that a lot of people are talking about a thing and it seems like something I will watch, I won't watch any of the the stuff that
Yeah.
they're talking about, and then I'll watch it so that then I can go back and see if my opinion of it lines
Right.
up with the rest of
Right.
them and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
That's how I
Right.
get down.
But what I found interesting was the concept for Squid Game was actually written in 2008. And he had tried to pitch it in 2009 and it didn't get picked up
was
until
like,
2019. So that's 10 years of like trying to push this
Can you imagine?
thing.
Yeah.
I would give up.
Listen,
I think I would have been.
Yeah.
You really have to believe in that.
Yeah.
seriously. And remember similar, like apparently this is it's a thing in Hollywood where stuff doesn't get picked up right away and it floats around or whatever. Gemini Man was even longer than that. Now, granted, it probably should have stayed.
I was just about to say, did you like it?
No, I did not. But it
Gemini
had,
Man,
that's
what
with Will
Will-
Smith.
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
be picking some bad movies
He-
lately, dog.
Fun fact. He
Okay.
was actually
We all have
supposed to
feelings.
be in The Matrix. He was supposed to be Neo.
Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah.
But he turned it down.
He don't be picking them.
To do which movie?
Wild Wild West.
Yes.
We're going straight
Hey,
the Wild Wild West.
We just got copyright.
we'll just
Sorry.
mute that part.
No, man, but I mean, I think right at this point in I'm sorry, we're getting off topic a little bit, so I'll just leave this. Will Smith, he takes stuff that's more of an experience
I
than
give
like
him that.
a good movie, because I think his opportunity to play 2 roles of himself intrigued him, and that's why he did it. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I just can't hop on the band. Well, this is going off topic, but with Will Smith, like hopping on his bandwagon.
Wait, he's phenomenal. So whatever you're gonna say,
He is.
He really is.
So-
Where are you going with this?
Like,
I guess
You already
When
turned
he's-
off Illinois, the whole entire state of Illinois.
like,
I'm just not one that's like, I'm going to see this movie because he's in it.
oh no, I
Oh,
don't,
no.
I
Not
don't
anymore.
see them because
Nah.
he's in it.
Nah.
It's some of the roles that he plays them
Really
very
well. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Right. But are all of those roles like the same type of roles?
no,
No.
Okay, give me an example.
like Ali,
Mm-hmm.
Wild Wild West.
No,
I
but
Am
good.
Legend.
Oh,
Good.
good?
Good. Not Wild
Pursuit of
West.
Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness.
That was
That's
a good one.
Ali, Bad Boys 1 and 2, 3 debatable.
I Am Legend.
I Am
was
Legend.
good.
I Am Legend was really good.
No.
No.
6 Degrees of
Y'all remember
Separation was
that?
really good.
I didn't
That
see
was
that
like
one.
one of his
I never
first
saw
movies.
that one.
Me either.
Yeah.
I heard it was good though.
It was good. It was different.
7 pounds.
7 pounds.
I
Oh, that
didn't see
was
that one.
that
I
was
haven't seen
depressing.
It was very depressing.
Yeah, I won't see it.
Men
Don't
in
see
Black.
Men in Black.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
he had
Independence Day.
Right.
Come
I
on.
remember that
That
one.
was good.
That was
Hancock
really
was
good.
a little debatable.
Mm.
It was
Yeah.
like,
It's all right.
Hitch.
Hitch was
a
I
classic.
good.
enjoyed that
Yeah.
one.
Hitch was a
So
classic.
he has a lot of. He's he's
Yeah.
versatile.
now Jimmy Fox. Anything he
Nah,
touches is good.
you can't. Yeah,
but-
you can't.
Yeah.
Not even
Everything.
comparable.
But yeah, I wouldn't see a movie because of him. He's not
Yeah.
like Denzel. Like Denzel, I'll go see a movie because Denzel is in it. You know, like he picks them good.
Mhm.
Now, funny on the other side of that, Denzel often plays the same role.
But he does it well.
Isn't that
He
plays the
delivers
same
every
role,
time.
Or his voice is just his voice, so it just feels like the same.
Huh?
The same person.
Huh? You mean to tell me that you can't go to?
So it's like be emotional. That's huh? You mean to tell me that you don't love me?
This time,
Be
switch
mad.
it up a little
Huh?
bit more.
You mean to tell me like it's the same? Denzel is just
Get up,
Denzel.
Miles.
He's the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he does it well.
What were you saying before we jumped off the
What was I saying?
the trail?
We
We was talking about Squid Games.
Oh yeah, I was just
taking
saying
10
that,
years.
like it is a thing like where you have these movies or you write a script, you know, and you send it out and people might like it, people might not, and it just floats, and then it's like, well, is this ever gonna be a thing?
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, there's actually a few movies that are very popular in the world today. Well, back in the day, but that were sitting around for a while that finally made their way up. But Squid Game seems to be the next one up.
Listen, I respect it because how do you not get in your head when you are getting rejected for 10 years?
That is true perseverance, because you really got to believe the product.
Bruh. I'd be like, well, this must have sucked. Back to the drawing table.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Octopus Games.
Right. Like, but another thing I respect about it is it's an original
Yes.
piece of work. Which
Talk
brings
about
me
Talk about it.
to Batman.
Talk about it.
We are on what number rendition of Batman now? So they just released another trailer for another Batman again
The Batman.
by DC again, you know.
Real?
So
It's called The Batman.
Oh.
that
I
sounds
guess.
stupid.
And they just put the on stuff. It was Suicide Squad before.
I was
and
just
then
about to say.
The Suicide Squad.
And it makes it brand
it's like,
new.
Yeah.
boom.
What would the next one be?
The
I got you.
I didn't see it.
It's all good. We said it at the same
Yeah.
time.
No, but it's the Batman.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it was actually a pretty good trailer. I liked it. How did you
What
feel
we
about
just
it?
watched?
Yeah. No, the trailer. No, hear me. The trailer I felt was good. Him as Batman.
Yeah.
That's
his,
it.
His voice is too high.
His voice,
His voice is too high.
his
Yeah,
facial
the-
expressions,
he didn't
like
sell
the
it
way
for
he's
me,
yeah. The trailer was decent.
Yeah. For those
But-
of you that don't know, Edward, was it from
Twilight?
From Twilight,
The
is
vampire.
now
Oh, that's
Batman.
him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's him. The sparkly vampire from Twilight.
With the lip gloss?
He's your new Batman.
He's your new Batman. He don't belong to us.
Not my Batman. Not
So who is your Batman?
who is my Batman?
Definitely.
I don't know names. I like the last one though. The
Ben
last
Affleck?
guy.
Ben Affleck?
I feel
No.
like he did better than what I just saw in that trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that.
I would say that.
I would say that. But I liked I would say what's his name? Christian Bale.
I don't know their names.
Christian Bale was the
The
one
one
from The
that-
Dark Knight Rises and
Look up Christian Bale.
The one that played with Heath Ledger.
yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was
Okay.
really good.
Yeah, he was a really good one. Even though it was kind of weird when he would talk because he didn't have like a voice modulator. It was more like a, why did you say that? But like it literally would sound like that sometimes.
But did you
Maybe
hear
I
how
just
he,
like the movie better.
He was good.
Did I? Maybe I'm
I didn't
misremembering.
like the Ben Affleck. He just been talking like this the whole time. Like
he had a sore throat?
yeah, like
Yeah. But honestly, they all did that. Every
sorry.
Nope, not going there.
What
He's like,
Oh, no. No.
Sorry.
Stop trying to get us canceled before we get started.
Cut that part out. Guys, listen, we're all family here. I love you guys.
We ain't though.
we're just all our
we're gonna be estranged family soon. Do you understand?
Right.
No, but again, like I think the fact that we're getting another Batman movie is
Yeah.
already like on some
We don't need
and
it.
not Batman 4 or 5. It's just
another
the
Batman.
same thing
Exactly.
done again.
Did you just look up like all the Batman?
Yeah.
Like how many are there? How many people have played Batman?
It's just sad to me.
Yes, absolutely it is. The fact that you had to scroll is a problem.
It's like how many people played Iron Man?
One. Well, there was probably one in like the 80s, but who
But you know,
cares?
different generation.
Who
Not
cares?
like every 2 years.
Exactly.
And it's from the same studio. That's what I
Exactly.
don't get.
This is my problem because I thank you, Marvel, first off, for making amazing movies
Yes,
and
we
putting
love
together an amazing universe.
Yes, we love
that
you.
works together.
It makes sense. It's strategic.
But also, I hate them for that because everybody felt like they had to do the same thing. Like
Everybody
they had to,
like who?
all these different studios. That's why they keep trying to recreate these existing properties that they own to create a universe around this character or this property or whatever. If you notice, if you pay attention to these movies, they're trying to create this like their version of S.H.I.E.L.D. and their version of the Avengers. Remember like the Dark Universe?
Yeah, I
Did
think
you
the
see
point that Christina's trying to make though too is at least the same person is playing the same person like role.
Right.
This one you
Exactly.
just like what he look like at this point.
But that's what I'm saying. They're trying so hard to create this thing, and it didn't work this time. So we'll just
Try to
reboot
get-
it.
Yeah, with
like,
somebody else.
in a year. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like why? Like can we put more effort into creating something new?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we spend all of our time. Christina really feels some type of way.
I have so many thoughts. I don't even know how to put into words how stupid the headquarters of DC is. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't rush to make a movie because you're just trying to make money and you actually take some time and think, how can we make a really, really good movie?
Mm-hmm.
You get a good director. You plan out what you want to do, not just in this movie, a few movies from now.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually put out a good product rather than, guys, let's hurry. Let's get this Batman movie out. Well, that one sucked.
We'll just redo it.
Yes. Suicide Squad. Let's just, that one sucked.
let's do a
I got it.
soft
We'll do it
reboot.
again and call it the Suicide Squad. That's it. This is from the same
Yeah.
people, the
Within a
same
few years of
group
each other.
people.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like they're delusional.
But the thing is, they're making money
That's the
still.
problem.
So
Because
like,
y'all won't
That's the
stop watching the
problem.
movies.
yeah.
I don't go to the movies.
Just turn on y'all real
Whoa,
quick.
Hey,
I don't.
Well, first of all,
Definitely don't watch them. I don't even watch Marvel.
I feel attacked.
Get out.
Now you
Get
can
out.
leave.
He's like,
You've
what?
officially been estranged.
Get out.
He's like, question mark?
Bruh. I
Yeah.
just don't understand it.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I think that's the difference between
Smart and dumb.
wanting to, yes, on a broader scale, yes. The difference between not just wanting to make money, but wanting to tell a good story. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to let me use all the algorithms to make a good movie.
Right.
And I feel that's what like Warner Brothers and DC is trying to do right now. Well, you know, a lot of the statistics show that people like a explosion. So let's put a bunch of explosions in there. Or people like team up. So let's make sure we throw in a random cameo of whatever thing, even though we didn't take the time to build that up.
I mean, this Batman is bulletproof now. That's different. They made sure and emphasized that in the trailer. It was like,
Hold up for a second.
don't ask me to do it again. No.
Sorry.
So I mean,
That was a
to
cool
change
shot,
that,
though. I'm
you
not
know?
gonna lie, it was cool. I did
That
like
one
that.
at the end?
Yeah, that part where
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, who's to say they have the same mindset as Marvel to like want to put out quality? They are probably just thinking primarily money because that's what they're making. We think it's trash. We're at Batman number 5 or it's 8 so far. You asked me how many? Yeah, 8.
Wow.
But
8 different people have played Batman.
That's terrible.
yeah,
Sheesh.
In a span of how much time? I'm curious.
That's probably
I
since
know.
the 60s,
If-
probably.
yeah, it's probably
If Marvel wasn't so good, would DC be so bad?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even a bad Marvel movie is still tied into a bigger thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. You still are driven to actually go and see it.
Right.
DC is like they just throwing darts on a board.
They
like,
really are.
Yeah.
I
Missed
don't
it
know-
again.
I don't know how many like movies they've started and canceled. Now this just goes to show like how hard the studio is to work with. They bring in a director for X movie, and the director, like you just hear a story somewhere a few months later that the director's leaving the project because of creative differences.
I wouldn't
And,
even sign on.
I mean, but if you're a young director, you know what I mean?
Oh, I
Like,
get to direct Batman.
Opportunity.
yeah, that's an opportunity for you. Like, man, this could be my big break. You
Mhm.
know, I got a big budget film. Like, I could do this. And then they put too much of their hands on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're like the micromanagers of, you know,
They're like the
movie.
Who's the owner of the Cowboys?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones might as well be a coach. Like, you own the team, but you might as well just put on a hat
Yeah.
and go down to the sidelines. Yeah, that boy want all the control.
Yeah.
But essentially, that's what they're doing. Like, they're just like, no, we need to have this and we need to have that and do this. Make sure you do that. And make sure you do this too. And it's
And
like,
it still fail.
all right, bruh. Like,
Yeah.
let me just leave because y'all trying to do
'Cause
too
you
much
gotta
right
go.
now.
Yeah.
It still be trash.
Let's
And
create a
still
guy
be
that shoots out
boo-boo.
sprinkles.
What?
Polka dot
Wait,
man.
what?
Polka dot
Polka
man.
dots.
It just looked like sprinkles to me.
No, wait.
that's-
I'm not gonna lie. Wait. Before you go
Like,
any
where
further,
did that even come from?
Sprinkles?
there was a character called Polka Dot Man in the
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Not Suicide Squad.
The Suicide
yeah.
Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this character. It was kind
I'll
of.
show you
I ain't watch
after.
it.
I'll show you guys after.
Okay.
I mean, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. If you haven't seen it at this point, you don't want to see it. Oh,
You probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't.
I don't know if you're missing much. It's
You're not.
But anywho, his mom was a scientist, and she discovered like other dimensions and stuff like that, and she was trying to turn her children into like superhumans in some type of way. And in the process of using this material from other dimensions and stuff, he got some type of interdimensional virus. And it's like if he doesn't dispel them within like 24 hours, he could die. Like and they'll like start to bulge, like these glow bubbles like on his face. And he has to dispel them. But like if you get hit by them, like you'll disintegrate.
He sneezes and you die.
Like, but it was kind of cool though. Like,
This is why.
This is what DC has to offer.
Sprinkle.
Sneezing, sprinkle man.
It was kind of cool to me.
I'll show you.
And he had like a lot of trauma with him and his mom. So every time he saw something he wanted to kill, he saw it as his mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty weird. But I don't know.
Thanks,
I thought
DC.
it was kind of cool.
We needed that. We've been asking.
I feel like all of DC's like superhero lineup has like issues with their parents.
Yes.
Like, who was writing these?
Same with Marvel, if you think about it.
Same with us
Wait.
all.
Well,
You stupid. Sorry.
Black Panther had a great upbringing.
He was the only one though.
Captain America, his parents died.
But
But I mean,
but even
Tony
Black
Stark.
Panther-
well, that's
Peter
that's
Quill.
different. Peter Quill.
But even-
Star-Lord.
I mean, his mom died. Like, I'm
But
talking
his
about.
dad wasn't around. He has an estranged
But he
relationship.
had a good
there.
relationship with his mom.
Yeah,
Right. But we were talking about fathers.
I didn't say fathers. I said
Oh,
parents.
oh, you
Yeah,
said parents.
she said
Yeah.
parents.
Oh, my fault. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, he had that Black Panther. He had that like little strain period of time when he found out his dad killed his uncle.
Spoiler alert.
No,
No, it's okay.
I mean,
been
it
years.
was like
I'm like, wait.
his dad was already dead by then. So I mean, it's not a real strained relationship. Like,
yeah, you're right. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
you know, it was in the what they call it.
in the ancestral plane.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just thought it was interesting, especially comparing Batman, which is on like version 53, as
Right.
opposed to like holding out for like an original concept like a Squid Game.
Do you feel like we will ever start to get back to a place where you start seeing original content again?
I sure hope so. Because even things that we think are original are like based off of books and stuff like that,
Right.
you know? So it's still like a formula for success. Like, oh, this book was a best-selling book, so let me just take this and, you know, turn it into something. Do you guys feel like people are just afraid to take risks?
Absolutely, they are.
Yeah, I feel like people are taking risks, but also there are so many distractions that people aren't taking time to think of these concepts because everything is so like fast now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like back in
That's
the
true.
early when you didn't have TV, access to internet consistently, like you were in the lab creating, writing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Now
a
it's
good
like-
point.
Everything is just so fast.
Yeah.
That I don't think that creative time is being like taken to make
Right.
Yeah.
new ideas and content.
It's like, let
Yeah.
me pick up this book,
Right.
movie.
Exactly.
You
Like,
know?
how can we adapt this already established property
Right.
into a big screen thing or whatever? It's like they make, what was it, the Jungle Queen from Disney, like with The Rock, and it was
The ride.
yeah, like
Yeah.
who the heck cares?
Yeah.
Like, you made a movie out of the Jungle Cruise.
Mhm.
The Jungle
Yeah.
Cruise. That's not even like
But was it worse than Soul Plane though?
I never watched.
Soul Plane was original. It wasn't. That Soul Plane couldn't have been a book.
No,
right?
it was a novel written in 18.
He got me because I'm serious. I'm sitting here like, oh,
Man, you have to bleep me out.
I got a question for you guys. Okay. What would you say is the property that you enjoyed the most that was original, like in recent years? I can go first if you want.
Go ahead.
All right.
I know.
It's
Wait,
really
no,
for
no,
me.
I don't know. Maybe I do.
So for me, it was Stranger Things.
I did
Okay.
enjoy
Stranger Things was my jam. I think like the first 2 seasons were amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful story. Like it was great.
I still haven't watched it.
None of it?
No.
It's
Really?
good. It's good.
Oh, it's good.
But okay, so your question, does it have to be like a series or like
series, movie, show?
I'm gonna say
like,
the
whatever.
Queen's Gambit.
Okay.
I enjoyed that too.
That was really good.
That,
The
is that a true
chess?
story? That's a true story,
Yes.
right?
Is it? Or is it
I
inspired?
want to say yes.
I don't know.
Maybe you're right.
I'm not
I
sure,
also
but it was
haven't
really good.
watched that.
Yeah.
So
I
That's
haven't
good
watched it
too.
yet, but I do plan on watching it.
That
I heard it
one's
was really
good.
good.
I got one for you. Scandal. Shonda Rhimes did her thing with that for the first
Yeah.
like 5 seasons.
Yeah,
Then it
that
started,
was
you
good.
know, started to
Yeah.
That was
go
good.
down.
yeah.
Once
It
they
was
started
really good.
incorporating the president's wife, I was like, all right, I'm checked out.
Why?
Because she just,
She was annoying.
Yeah.
Like let her be with your husband. No, like why are you so mad?
No,
they love each
I don't know
other.
if it was an actress, but I just wasn't feeling her. Like even in The Crown, once they grew up, like,
but those were different people.
Yeah, it was still good. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like
no, I want
yeah,
the old Elizabeth back.
Same.
Philip.
Yeah,
like this guy, I wasn't really feeling them like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's neither here nor there.
Another one for me is The Equalizer. I really enjoyed The Equalizer. The first two, and then now they turned it into a series.
I was just about to say, not with Queen Latifah.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Let's set it off.
I feel bad because I actually didn't give the TV show a chance, but I just don't care.
No. Yeah,
I
Denzel not in it. Okay, we out.
But I don't even see how you would like.
But like,
how does that work?
Even in that, like when you do something original and it's good, then it's like franchise it. Like, you know, like let's make part 1, 2, 3, 4 TV show. Like, no, just let it be.
Right.
You know, like I feel like the Terminator series was great. Mm-hmm. It was Terminator 1, Terminator 2. And Terminator 2 was actually known as the better one than the first. But after that, they were done. Mm-hmm. But then they decided years later, like, nope, it's a property that was popular. Let's run it again. And they ran that thing into the ground.
Yeah. That one was it was a female lead, right?
The last one was, yeah. And they brought back Sarah Connor and all that stuff. But it was just bad. It wasn't good.
I feel like even with a lot of the characters back in the day, you believe them more. Like even like the Sarah Connor, like you felt like the hardship. Like the Batman back, you know, granted, we were younger, so maybe everything was very believable. Yeah. But I don't really be believing characters these days.
Yeah.
I don't really like
connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are they bringing out emotion in you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we just got to do better. I don't know. Like,
I honestly, I feel like the lack of originality is more than just movies. Mm-hmm. You see it in apparel. You see it in music. Like everybody's
TikTok.
just, oh my God.
And Instagram Reels. Everybody just redoes the same video.
Well, some of them be funny though. Some of them,
I can see when the first person does it, but then you got the same. We'll literally do it beat for beat, word for word, line for line,
and over,
like shot for shot,
and over.
Are you gonna make your own type of thing? That's to me was what was great about Vine. Like everybody was doing something, but it was them. Like they were creating their own thing. It wasn't about like, oh, Des did this video and it got a bunch of likes. Let me do that exact same video.
Right.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Thomas Sanders was the best.
At this point, we're chasing just the automatic success. Yeah. Or then that looks like the likes and the views of like social media and just the money, like the movies, like it's just money. Like I don't even have to think about it. Y'all like Batman? I'm gonna give y'all another Batman movie. It's just over and over and over again. And it's like, how do we or who is gonna like break out to like do their own thing, you know?
Yeah.
I hate to be the devil's advocate, but is it that they're redoing the same thing, or they're just trying to appeal to a new audience? Like, we have this new generation of people coming up. Let's do the same.
They're doing the same thing. If it's, you know, Batman from 1980 and you doing another one in 2021, okay. If the last Batman came out 2 years ago, bro, it's the same generation.
They already talking about rebooting Shrek.
Nah, man.
How many years ago was that?
That was a while ago.
It was like a while ago,
right?
but like,
20.
but to me, that's a classic. You don't touch that. Yeah, like it was established. It was done. It was perfect on its own. Maybe 20 years from now, sure, give it a shot.
Well, Shrek was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first one, but it's had like a few iterations that were still.
It came out when you graduated college, right?
4 of them.
That year.
Shrek?
I'm not sure that was a shot or.
My bad.
Thanks, Des. Never mind.
Y'all the same age though,
you
so
suck.
like
Yeah, you're right.
You insulting him is insulting you. I'm old too.
Right. Anyhow, Shrek. Yeah. I think. Never mind. You like a month older.
Y'all both the same age.
Shut that down real quick.
That's 05, right?
Nah. Yeah. 05.
Are you sure?
05.
Okay.
05 for what? High school?
Yeah, it's high school. It's high school.
Don't be ashamed.
05.
Class of 05, baby.
05, let's ride. We live.
Did y'all do a hand? This is sorry.
We did.
You did a hand
this.
thing?
Yeah, we did 05. Oh, wait. This way. Yeah.
It's been a while.
05, baby.
1950.
Hey.
I forgot what we did.
What were you? You were the class of
2010.
Yeah.
Hey, jazz hands.
No, but we did something in 06 when we graduated 8th grade. Because that's when you said, I'll wait till they finish.
They're having a moment. The AARP moment. I'll let it pass.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, that's Shrek, right? Y'all were grown men when that came out.
It's still
Beautiful.
solid.
Beautiful.
So,
What you say?
you said, and still solid.
That's grown men with the kids.
With the kids.
Y'all didn't answer his question though.
What?
What
What's a property
was-
that you
I
enjoyed?
said,
Oh,
The Queen's Gambit.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
you
did say
did.
that. Well, Des,
I'm trying to think.
I have a safety one for you in case you can't think of one.
Okay, let me get it. Because the ones that y'all said I've seen and I agree. I'm trying to think what was original.
A Quiet Place.
Yes, that was good.
A
That
Quiet
was-
Place.
That was good.
You didn't like it?
You didn't like it?
I loved it. I don't
You shook
like
your
to be
head
like,
though.
like in movies.
I didn't feel
In
that
disbelief
way.
of how great it was.
No,
That's
and
what
it's
that
like,
was.
because that's the one where if you made a noise, the would come in.
How did it go?
How-
Wait, what was it?
It was
I enjoyed that.
that was scary, and then it had to run to
Scary?
the car.
I just thought of another one.
I didn't watch it, by the way.
It was good.
You gotta
Take
watch
your blood
it.
pressure
Nah.
medicine before
It's
you watch
really
No,
good.
Christina.
But
It's
you
not
know,
that deep.
I think it's original. I
didn't
could
like
be
it?
wrong.
No,
Matter
you
of
talking
fact,
about take blood pressure medicine. Yeah, I'm like, it's not that deep.
fact check this for me. Let me know if it's original. The day after, or not the day after tomorrow. What was it called? They changed the title. That's why I can't remember. They changed it like twice. With Tom Cruise was in it. It's
I don't know.
Live, Die, Repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, what was it? It was a really good movie.
Live, die, repeat, die again. He dead.
Did you look it up?
He rolls.
Oh, that's the. I thought you were.
That's a
still
part of
trying
the title. Like that's
Oh.
like that was the title at one point, and then they changed it to something else.
I have to get
Tom
And then they
Hanks.
just combined them. I think
I don't be watching.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. That movie was good.
Live, Die, Repeat. Live, Die, Repeat 2.
Is it original concept?
I don't know. Don't put me on the spot, Joe. I'm not that bad.
I can't type fast. You know that.
I have another question for y'all.
Shoot.
Based on where we are in our respective fields, what do you think you can do differently than everybody else? Like Des and I was having a conversation earlier today, and she was, trying to encourage me about some things. And she said, great advice, that sometimes she don't even take for herself. But the advice was like, there's more than one way to do a thing, and her example was like fashion influencing. Like you don't have to, there's a lot of people who are doing it a certain way. And like, okay, do I follow their molds or like their, way of doing things, or how do I break out into my own, and what does that look like?
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yeah.
based on what you guys are doing, how do you feel like you can just do your own thing or be original?
Yeah. Well, did you have something?
Oh no.
Okay. I think for me, like I was just shooting a game, at like a high school football game, and I just remember like being there. Like my thought was like, okay, let's get some like cool shots, whatever, blah blah blah. But as the game was going on, I started thinking like, I would love to be able to like visually tell the story of this game. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And like, I kind of like moved to a place where like I don't want to just get cool shots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just say like, hey, I did it. Like I want to know like, man, this guy's playing really good right now. Maybe I need to focus on him and like see how he takes over the game. Or man, this student section is really rowdy over here.
That's
you know,
good.
like man, how can I, show this competition between these two big schools and this moment that people are, experiencing like this game and any aspects of it. Oh, no, but it was really just saying like, okay, let's go beyond just getting cool pictures.
Right.
Can we tell, and how can I tell the story of what just took place?
Right.
So the approach was a lot different. You know what I mean?
And you're doing that through pictures.
Through pictures, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I think that was for me. You know,
I think that's different in itself.
Yeah.
Telling a story through pictures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love that because it's everybody shoots the same thing. If you're all at the same game and y'all trying to get action pictures, y'all got the same shot just from different angles.
Right.
So it's like, what is a different approach, a different, mindset that you can take? I like that.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
It was definitely something like now, like going into the next one, like, okay, now I'm more mindful of it. And like, okay, what, really trying to pay attention to the game and okay, this happened, man, like, oh, the coach is bothered, or, there's some animosity brewing between this one and that one. Let's see where this goes. Let me keep my eye on them.
Right.
And stuff like that. So that's kind of my way of kind of shifting, the ideas around it. Because like you said, there's 1,000,001 people, especially at this game, because it was a big game.
Yeah.
There was photographers, videographers everywhere, like on every inch of the field, like somebody's getting pictures or whatever. But I'm like, okay, how can we do more with this? Especially with me, got this 70-200, and everybody got these like 400 millimeters.
Gotta get creative,
like, right up in the face. So I'm like, okay, let's go back to like, what are the sidelines talking about? What's happening over here? What are the people like? Are they happy? This side might be happy. This side is sad, and showing like that difference and stuff like that. So, yeah,
that's cool.
I'm with you. When I did the WNBA thing, the game in Chicago, I took the same approach. Like, if I stand in the same place, I'm gonna get the same shot. And it's like, okay, what can I do to convey this game in a way that it feels like you're here?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I can get some behind the bench. I can move around. Like, I'm not just stationary taking shots. Like, I just wanted to feel like you're at the game, so get in those different angles where it's like people in the foreground and, you're looking past them to see the players, like different stuff like that,
Yeah.
Miss Influencer.
Left side.
Strong side.
Hey. Attaboy.
I mean, I know
it's one of my favorite movies.
I think for me, it's getting outside of my own head, like trying to, like you said, fit the mold of other people. Like, okay, this influencer did it like this, and they have like this type of like color coordination when they did their reel or whatever. So let me duplicate the same thing. But in actuality, like, my go-to is something different. You know what I mean? I wear like, I told y'all how I picked out what I was wearing today. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this calculated thing, but I make it into the calculated thing, and I'm not showing myself. I'm just showing a part two of that person. You know what I mean? So it's just, I guess, being original to my original thought and feeling of what I want, and not trying to, be a
carbon copy of
someone else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I can't remember his name, and I'm gonna butcher the quote, but he was I think he was a coach for the Steelers. He was saying, like, if I do anything trying to be like this person or that, I'm just gonna be a bad version of them.
Yeah.
Like a worse version of them.
Right.
So I have to be true to what I believe, how I see the world, and try to work everything I do through that lens. And not so-and-so did it like that, so maybe I should do it like that.
Right.
Because even like when the conversation Christina is mentioning, I was telling her too, like, there's no one way to do a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think, and I'm learning that as I get older, especially like in this space, it's like, when you're growing up, they tell you like, okay, to do this, you have to do it like this in order to get this outcome. But as you get older, how I do it works for me. How you do it, it may be the same field, but you do it differently, but yet it works. You get what I'm saying? There's no like this equals this. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's different versions of how to do a thing. So
exactly.
Yeah.
That just reminded me of something that's just kind of totally off subject, but with it in it. I was watching a video about like dog training, and the lady, she's this Britain dog trainer. Anyways, so she was trying to teach the dog a trick how to walk through the tube, and she goes to homes and trains, helps the homeowners like train the dogs. Anyways, so she was like, call the dog. Like, let's say his name was Sparky. Call Sparky. So instead of going through the tube, Sparky went around the tube, and the kid was like, oh, he did it wrong. She's like, no, he just did it a different way. And I was like,
Yeah.
Like, he still came.
Yeah.
But his approach was just different.
Right.
You know? Anyways, that stood
It
out to me.
went.
It went.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
But I think for me, saying that to say, like, I just go through this period of time where I just don't watch anything. This might be a tool, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, for me, when I was growing up, I wanted to be an R&B singer. I noticed that
Boy,
I would
did
start
you.
singing. Huh?
I said, boy, did you.
Oof. I would start singing, like, whoever I was influenced by at the time. So there would be a time where my style was more, like, geared towards Usher. And you can tell, like, you've been listening to Usher, huh? Because everything, yeah, man. I used to practice from the talking to everything. I just was Usher. And then when Neo came out, it was just like, and then a friend was like, man, I could tell who you be listening to based on the way you sing. And I was like, man, that's right. So I've learned to, like, just kind of shut everything off.
Yeah.
And say, all right, how would I approach it?
Yeah.
As well as not being afraid to try new things. And, you know what I mean? To, like, just see, like, what works. Or because you could even try to do something like someone else and you don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
that's not the way it's
Yeah.
supposed to
Yeah.
be done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know?
That's so real.
Yeah.
I think I saw a quote, and it went something like, you know, the lane that you're supposed to be in is the only lane that's not crowded.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you trying to be in this one's lane, this one, it's a competition. You fight, and it's like, no, you are called to be in one specific lane.
Yeah.
Do you? Well, it's crazy because what you're talking about, even what we're talking about with the movies and all this stuff, I think it all boils down to just, like, a fear of like failure. You know, like, nobody wants to try new things and see what works and see what doesn't work, because if you fail, then, you know, you feel terrible or you lose money or whatever. So it's just easier to just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again because it works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But how many ideas do you have on the inside of you that the world needs that will never be seen? That will never be seen because you keep trying to do what everybody else is doing or trying to do what you think is the sure shot. All right.
That's really
That's
good.
so good.
Oh my gosh.
That's good.
Take the offering up right now.
Yeah, for real.
Cash out.
No, for real though.
true.
Like, you know, you can never progress if you just stay at the start line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or, like, getting comfortable at this place. Like, bro, there's more space to occupy out there.
Yeah.
But, like, somebody's got to be the one to go.
Yeah, man.
Somebody's got to be the one.
Somebody got to be the one to step out. And
Somebody's
like,
got to be Stranger Things. Somebody's
I was just
gotta
about
be,
to say that.
You know,
Equalizer.
Come on, man.
You know, somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to be a Corbin and Co.
Who?
I'm just.
Okay. I was really.
Did you say
trying to follow
Corbin?
you.
Corbin and Co. I was like,
Oh.
Yeah.
I was speaking into your life.
Oh.
Okay,
thanks.
I like it. I like the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Corbin and Co.
Corbin and Co.
What does that look like?
That's her.
That's something for you to figure out.
Flush out that idea. That's your soap line.
Oh my gosh.
I can see that. We'll talk later.
Scents,
Scents.
candles.
Candles. I wonder. Oh.
That does make sense.
If you copy any scent, though,
Good one.
what
were you saying?
Yeah. So if you do copy any scent, though, just mahogany teakwood, just put a little.
We are talking about not copying, and you talking about if you copy any scent.
Oh, by the way,
you know,
copy that.
just do that one for me.
But you're creative enough to do your own thing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's good.
I'll buy your candle.
Maybe this is gonna be a little deep.
You can buy it at
and
full
you guys
price.
can tell me. You can tell me if I need to.
He
come
got
up
a
for
word.
air
He
or
got a
not.
word. He got a word.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm
We
saying
here.
like this might be a little deep, but I was just thinking about, you know, we just talked about, you know, create your own content or try something new, and you have some people that kind of paint by numbers their movies or their content or things that they're going after, but also like the fact that like I was thinking about Star Wars and how this new trilogy of Star Wars, it was so bad because they were literally allowing the fans to dictate what to do. Like,
I think I see where you're going.
you see where I'm going with this? Like there were things that they didn't like in this. Like you know, the fan outrage was, you know, not very great about when the second movie came out, and they didn't like this, they didn't like this about that, and they didn't like that character. And the next movie, they literally all that movie's purpose was to undo the things that the second movie did. Like,
and it was even worse.
And it was because it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a movie at that point. And it was like, man, if we sit here and allow people to dictate what our stuff is gonna look like, it's not gonna be anything at all.
It's no longer your identity.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
everybody else's.
Yeah, like
That could go for a lot of things.
yeah, yeah, man.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That was a fan-led movie.
Trying so hard to please people.
Exactly.
Rather than stand, oh,
Because
Kanye, I'm sorry. Donda, you go ahead. I'm proud of you.
Kanye.
I'm proud of you.
We're proud of you, bro.
I'm proud of you. I still ain't like it. It wasn't for me. But you did your original thing.
Absolutely.
It was not for me.
I guess the question would be how to combat that. I mean, the obvious answer would be like, just don't listen to what nobody got to say. But like, it's hard being a content creator and you're trying to appeal to an audience and people get
Right.
But I feel like anything worth doing, you shouldn't take the easy route. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's something that you're passionate about, like what you said, like is a great tool to use when you just, okay, let me turn off all the influences that are around me right now. And let me just stay with myself for a minute and see what comes out of that.
That's
you know?
exactly it.
Like there's only so much. I don't mind influences by people that you know that you admire and all that stuff, but if you're trying to be them, you're not gonna be good.
Yeah.
And that's all movies are doing right now. That's literally all we see on Instagram Reels, TikTok, all of that. All you're being is being that person that originally did the thing. You're doing the exact. If I see one more person that just does a lip sync over any like you're just doing like everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Like, is it even funny at this point?
And you literally have your own juice, you know?
Come on,
like
man.
you got your own juice.
There's a lot in there.
You know?
Pour your cup.
You
I
got
knew it was coming. I'm
You know
like,
what I'm saying? You said, but you were anticipating it though.
yes.
It's original.
You got your
See?
own. Like
Yeah.
you trying to eat from everybody else's plate.
That's
Yeah.
real.
You got your own sauce,
That's real.
you know?
Come on, man.
We did the talk for Creative Church
Yeah.
a few days ago, and on it I said that somebody can do something exactly like you and it still not come out exactly like you. You know, there's
Yeah.
you're one of one. And if
Bars, right?
I'm interested.
felt that.
I need to see Lil C come out.
How you said it, I was like,
First of all, it's Young C.
thank you very much. Ain't no Lil.
Sorry.
and
That was good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I stole it from Instagram.
Yeah.
But I felt it when I read it.
You delivered it
I
well.
delivered it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like
There's a
I
lot of gusto in there.
I
Yeah.
embodied that. You know,
That's real.
That's so
But
true
yeah.
though.
if we keep you just never get into your own identity if you trying to bite from everybody else. You know,
Facts.
so
Big facts.
that's all I got. Inspirations. What inspired y'all this week?
Mark, go ahead, kick it off, bro.
I bought a record.
Yeah.
Now I have a lot of records. We went to the store. I forget what it's called.
A record store.
A record store.
I don't know. What
Yeah,
the
we
name was.
ain't
That's what it
sponsored.
say
We're
on the
not
thing.
sponsored by them.
Yeah, we ain't giving no free shout outs.
Well, actually, I went to Target and I bought some, but I was like, I don't really feel authentic going to Target.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
really
You gotta
bought
like
it.
pick through the crates. You know,
Yeah. So then we went to another one, and they had some amazing stuff. And I actually went back
again.
because I just didn't tell you.
Oh wow.
So I got Anita Baker album.
Ooh.
To be anyways, I got Alicia Keys' the Diary album.
They had that.
They had it.
It was it. Oh, you ain't play it yet. I tried to buy it twice and it was scratched both times, so I ended up having to return it. But go ahead. If it's not scratched, I'm
What
going
else
there
did I get?
to get it.
This one I'm very proud of. Food and Liquor by Lupe Fiasco.
Never listened to it.
Never?
No.
What tracks were on that one? I'm trying. I listened
Kick
to
Push?
Lupe.
That's the Kick Push album.
Oh,
I listened
Never
to the
Push.
song.
Kick Push Coast.
That was such a good
And
album.
away we go.
He's from Chicago, too.
With a place to go. She
Never
don't know.
listened.
I know that song.
Yeah.
But
but I got a couple. So when y'all come through, I'm gonna put on a little set the mood. Put on a nice little.
He always trying to set a mood.
Right.
It's just what it is.
For us.
Right. Mark, can you blow out these candles, please?
I'm just like,
let's get it on.
no. I'm appreciating where I'm at in life now. When you were a kid, you used to see they would put it on the records.
Yeah.
And it was just a vibe. You're like,
listen,
one day.
Go ahead and play your record and you sit on the couch with a glass of wine. Enjoy your life.
Yes.
You worked hard.
Get it, bro.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
You did the darn thing, man. You deserve it.
You deserve it.
I'll have you guys over. There's gonna be a record playing when y'all walk in. I'm
down.
Oh wait, y'all here?
I'm down. I'm down for it. Who's next?
I'll go. I think we watched
No, don't take it.
Called Scenes from a
Marriage. We watched it, and what I loved about
it's my turn.
was the cinematography, the dialogue.
You're such a jerk. This is all the stuff that I was gonna.
Go ahead. We'll share it. We'll say it together.
This is joint inspiration right now. But we watched this series on HBO. It's called Scenes from a Marriage with I can't remember their names right now.
Oscar something and other lady.
Could you look her up for me, please? I just want to know her name. Scenes from a Marriage. But listen, basically, like it was like they're coming into these people's marriage at different points in time and
don't spoil it
throughout it. Like, yeah, we won't. No spoilers. But they with the red hair,
Jessica
Chastain.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what's the dude's name?
Oscar
to the left
Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. Amazing.
Phenomenal.
Amazing.
Nicole Bahari's in it?
Who?
Sure. As Kate.
Yeah, she's in it. She's beautiful. She's amazing.
I know somebody that knows her.
Okay, we'll talk after the show. Cause
shut up, I'm doing it. I'm being inspired here, Mark.
You know what's up. Nah, but the acting that was an absolute masterclass.
Yeah,
like they acted their butts off. It was so believable. Like it's like they literally put you in this moment of their marriage, and you just sit through that whole moment. Mm-hmm. Whether, this argument or this whole conversation about something that's uncomfortable or whatever. It's not like they like in movies, you have this hard moment, but they'll cut to like the next day or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Nah, you was in there.
You sat through the entire
for the whole
moment.
Hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like seriously, it was like almost like sitting in, like your friends are arguing and you're there and you just gotta like kind of, just in the moment with them. Mm-hmm. It was like that. And it was just so, I don't know, it was just like almost original content, you know, like something so awesome to see them put on their acting, like masterclass. And then the cinematography, the way, the sound design, the set design. This isn't a spoiler, but it's called Scenes from a Marriage, right? They would start each episode showing these actors walking into their places for the scene. And then it would start
and they would
from
just
that movie. And then they would go right into the actual, like all the crew is gone at that point. It was amazing.
And what is this on?
HBO.
Oh.
I was trying to tell you to watch it.
I'm not knocking it. I just,
it's on.
I got to be in the mood to watch. Like, I just felt like I was going to cry.
Yeah.
So you'd rather watch things about sociopaths and killing.
First 48, please. Give me that murder.
He did.
First 48, I'd be like, I know that street.
Like everything's in Florida.
Like everything's in Florida. I know that came out.
Yeah, man.
Oh my
God.
It was good though.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. And how I know he liked it is for a while he didn't even notice that it was in the same house for almost the entire series.
Yeah.
Because that's one of his pet peeves.
It's like, bro, do something else. Like, this isn't a play, but they tricked, they fooled me. They had me drawn in. It was really good.
Is it kind of like that movie with Zendaya and Denzel Washington's son?
I still didn't see that.
I didn't watch it either.
I forget the name of it, but
they in the hotel room.
Yeah, they were like married. It sounds kind of the same, but
I haven't watched it. We'll talk offline.
Yeah, we'll talk offline.
Yeah.
All right, Des.
Come on, bring it home.
Mine has nothing to do with, music or movies, but this season in my life has been very eventful.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things, a lot of changes, a lot of movement that I don't want to take, but I have to take.
Yeah.
Movement that I don't feel like I'm qualified to take, but I guess I am because doing the thing, but just I think in this season, you guys and encouraging me and hearing my rants, hearing my I'm not good enough, I can't do it, all this different type of stuff. 2 a.m. texts while I'm on shift, help me, you up, wake up. But just being there and encouraging me through the shift, through the uncomfortable, through the
yeah,
you know what I mean, and just being there. And I'm almost there, you know what I mean, but just really being there for me, step by step by step, you know what I mean, because I don't think I would have been able to pull that trigger. Seriously, I don't think I would have been able to pull that trigger if it wasn't for you guys. Yeah, but you can. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I pulled the trigger. So, let's see what God do.
Yeah, man.
Good for you.
I ain't got it, but He do. So that's all that matters. So
that's it.
You do got it. Actually,
you right.
Yeah,
you do. You better look yourself in the mirror and say, "I got the juice."
I got the juice.
That was something that you said.
That raw juice.
We'll go after. Never mind, it's close.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. There was something you said one time that sometimes God is waiting for you to take the. It was very profound. You said to me.
I don't remember.
She says a lot of profound.
I be saying profound stuff all
I'm
the
just
time.
A walking Maya Angelou.
One thing that I always say though is God responds to faith, and I think if you take a step, He's not gonna leave you hanging.
Yeah.
So we just gotta, sometimes we just be scared to move, or we want the things to materialize before we take the step. Mm-hmm. But half the time, majority of the time, He waiting on us hey, come on, I'm right here if you would just, and time after time, I've watched it where I just take a step, or I buy a thing, or take this opportunity, or take a trip, and everything just materializes as I'm doing it, not while I'm standing there. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you just gotta, make that move and just wait to see how God brings things together for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I remember it's this picture of Jesus and this kid, and Jesus is asking the kid to give him his teddy bear. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then but behind his back he has a bigger one, but we can't see it. So when you just said that, it made me think of that. It's no, but
yeah, he's I got something so much better for you.
It's so
but you
scary,
gotta just let go of what seems so certain.
Yeah,
well, because you hold one thing. This is one of my pet peeves with corporate America and work-life balance. Is a whole nother topic, but I just see some people, they sacrifice so much and of their dreams or time with family. And I'm these people can let you go anytime. And it was I literally had the conversation with someone very close to me 2 days ago. You spend too much time at work and you don't do anything for yourself, and these people can let you go. And sure enough, the next day. Wow. And I'm just
try to tell.
Yeah.
They're man, I'm never telling this guy anything. But we just spend so much time giving to things that don't give back to us.
Yeah.
It's when I told you the lady at my job, and she was I've been doing overnights for 20 years. I was Jesus.
Oh
What do you do for what else do you do? Do you enjoy yourself out? And these are 12-hour shifts we're talking about.
But if you're going to do that, you better love it.
Yeah.
And you better know that that's where you're supposed to be.
Better have a savings account.
Oh. Yeah.
God bless her.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I saw a quote that said, "People who enjoy their jobs, what do you do?" And I was like, man, like, what? And I said, product designer. Now it's the people that I always love.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think even the fact that I was able to have a job that I actually enjoy, sometimes you just feel guilty. I know this is a whole nother.
Yeah, you just not gonna let me close this episode.
Sorry.
You just keep going deeper.
We'll keep that for another.
This
podcast.
for the Patreon. This for the Patreon. Later. All right, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast again. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Subscribe wherever you're listening, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, wherever. Just make sure you subscribe, comment, rate, share, all the things. I'm Christina.
It's your boy Mark Lee.
Des.
I'm Joe.
And we'll see you on the next one, guys.
Peace. Peace.